Yes, it's Friday and it's time to wake up Nigeria, 7 a.m. and we are live right here.
It's always a feel-good Friday for us right here at TVC Studios. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Owope.
Remember, we're streaming live, tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. Look us up on TVC Connect. For your comments, use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
Another Friday is upon us, Titi.
As in, do you know how good it feels to think about tomorrow morning? I'm not going to have to rush up in the morning.
But it was a short week. You had Monday free, so.
Yeah, well, I didn't actually, you know.
We were here.
Yeah, we're right here. But hey, there's so much happening today, and we don't do this alone.
Of course, we've got a $1 million question. Are you ready?
As in, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Of
really.
course, we don't do this alone. We've got Chef Beyonce in the house.
Beyonce's here. Beyonce's here. Beyonce's here. Oh wow. Okay, so let's start the show. Let's Beyonce will come to you a bit later. We have to find out what he's cooking.
All right. So if you are a music lover and you love a really good voice, even more, you are tuned into the show, and Aramide will be joining us this morning for a chat.
Yes, sir.
And you guessed right, and a performance as well. And just because it's Friday, Super Mike has you covered on the movies to see if you have a trip to the cinema planned for the weekend.
He's the only one that makes me feel safe.
You don't want the job, that it? Everything I need. And how you interfere in other people's affairs.
It's definitely a good time for you, especially if you're into fashion. And for the plus-sized women out there, you need to see this. MM and Temi will be right here in the studio. That's Temi of JP Couture. They're going to be showing us some fashion options for the plus-sized people right here in the studio. And on winding down and relaxing our facial muscles and laughing a bit.
Yes.
Princess, the comedian, will be joining us for a chat and giving us some giggles as well.
Yes, indeed. And yes, the long holidays are finally over. We will bring you a feature highlighting other ways that children are kept busy in a theater summer school.
I'm really excited to get everything started. We are already set, and Mike and MM are here.
Yes, they are.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good. You know, when you mentioned about what MM is doing today, fashion plus, I remember the post I put on Instagram at one point.
Yeah.
When it goes up, I'm plus size, I'm like, oh, really?
I am plus size.
How are you plus size?
I am plus size.
I don't understand.
What size are you?
Every woman above size 14 is plus size. In fact, above size 12 is considered plus size. In the modeling world.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's in the modeling world.
Yes, in the modeling world.
So what size are you?
Me, I'm a 14 right now. So that's like for my birthday when you're planning to buy me outfits. Yeah.
Okay, then there's somebody I'm looking at now. You shouldn't call yourself plus size. It should be multiplication size.
Really?
If it is plus size, then that should be multiplication size.
Okay, you know what? You're going to see some beautiful plus size women later on.
I'm looking forward to what.
Oh, so we're going to have models on the show?
Yes, as in
Excellent.
I've seen them. They're looking fly already.
Let's even talk about how we got to the office pretty late this morning. Oh, I got to the office pretty late this morning because let me talk for myself. I mean, yesterday, I thought I was looking forward to getting to bed early.
Okay.
And then it turns out that Hobby just got back from a trip.
Oh, no.
So you know how it is. You have to try to make sure, okay, dinner is ready, all of that, all of that,
Just
all
keep
of
him
that.
happy, basically.
And then waking up this morning was a struggle.
Like you peeled yourself out of bed.
Yeah, you know, and then traffic down here.
Drama.
I mean,
Drama.
it's terrible, really.
I think
and I
it's
don't like the fact that I'm starting to get really darker.
Really?
My foundation doesn't suit me anymore.
Is
It's
it face?
frustrating.
Yeah, so your skin color changes
Yeah.
as because it's now official that you're expecting.
Yeah.
So there's a
well,
change.
I'm not going to say motherhood is, I'm looking forward to it. It's interesting. I'm loving it. But hey,
One thing I
Changes
can
are
tell you
intriguing.
is that your shades are going to change over time, but your skin's especially going to glow when it's almost time. Like when you're almost there, you're going to look
I can't wait for that
amazing.
time.
I'm looking
The
forward
glow.
But I was darker than Yomi when I had the twins.
Are you kidding me?
Well, okay, I'm exaggerating, but I was really dark.
I hear the girls practically draw all the nutrients, all the beauty nutrients from you.
In fact, but I'm glad that, you know, I turned out okay, and then you're going to be fine. Don't worry.
I know.
All right.
Wow.
So it's time for the news updates. And of course, Blessing Idahosa is on standby.
Hello and good morning. Let's check out news making headlines across the country and even beyond this morning. Travelers on the Abuja-Lokoja are now stranded as the road is heavily flooded, making it difficult for them to continue with their journeys. And this is after a heavy rainfall which lasted for about 3 hours in Lokoja early Thursday morning. The rain added to the water level of River Niger that runs parallel with the road, and the high tide spilled water over the banks, leading to an overflow. The flooded areas is in Natako Junction at Seriki Numan village, just 1 kilometer from Lokoja. Meanwhile, the Federal Road Safety Corps has alerted motorists of a major flooding of the Lokoja-Abuja Expressway. And earlier, the National Emergency Management Agency said it received a distress call of imminent flood in 3 local governments in Kogi State. Residents of Saki Noma, Ganaja in Lokoja and Igala Mela area are under a NEMA advisory to immediately relocate to higher grounds for safety to avoid the danger of the imminent flooding. NEMA is strongly advising the communities living around the flood plains to leave. The agency is now setting up a response mechanism with the State Emergency Management Agency and other relevant stakeholders. And this is as a team from the agency is due to arrive the state for appropriate action to help the affected persons and communities. Well, the federal government's team, led by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, has promised to make efforts towards the payment of arrears owed health workers in the next 24 hours. And this comes after an 8-hour meeting with the federal government and the National Association of Resident Doctors in Nigeria. Ngige assured that none of their members would be victimized. The conciliation meeting was, however, adjourned to reconvene on November the 2nd, 2017. Meanwhile, the resident doctors say they may call off their nationwide strike if they get evidence of payments. International human rights organization Lawyers Without Borders has taken the campaign against torture to Kaduna State. The France-based institution says the United Nations Convention Against Torture must be effective in Nigeria. It is training security personnel and their medical and judicial counterparts in the states to ensure compliance, and officials with the Kaduna State judiciary say they are determined to comply and enforce it. The Chief of the Air Staff has called on officers and airmen of the service to double efforts in the fight against Boko Haram in the northeast. The Air Chief's remarks came at a meeting with officers of the Nigerian Air Force to review the operations of the force. Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar also announced that a new operation had begun to further crack down on the insurgents. And as a way of bridging the gender-digital gap in an unprecedented manner, 7,200 young women across 12 states in Nigeria will be trained under an initiative known as Nigerian Women Texters. Announcing this at a press conference in Akure, the program manager of the initiative, Peace Odili, said the program, partly funded by Microsoft, will train these women on coding skills weekly across 12 states in the country. The executive director of the initiative, Joel Ogunshola, said his group is a non-profit body focused on solving the world's greatest problems through technology. The chairperson of the advisory board of the Nigerian Women Texters Initiative and wife of Ondo State's Governor Betsy Anyanwu Akeredolu expressed happiness and commitments to the program. And that's a wrap on the news updates. Up next is today's weather forecast.
Time now for sports update, and Super Mike is right here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
qualifiers.
Qualifiers. Very, very interesting story starting today. And a referee has been banned for life.
Are you kidding me?
A referee.
You just have to wait and listen
my
to this
goodness.
story. Very interesting story.
Wow.
All right, welcome. This is Sports Update. I'm Mike Messikeno. A World Cup qualifier between South Africa and Senegal will be replayed after the match referee was banned for life by FIFA. Ghanaian referee Joseph Lamte was banned for match manipulation. He awarded a penalty to South Africa in their 2-1 win in November last year for handball, but replays showed that the ball hit Senegal's Napoli defender Kalidou Koulibaly on the knee. The match is due to be replayed in the November 2017 international window. Lamte was initially banned for life in March, but the decision was upheld by the Court of Arbitration for Sport on Wednesday. Senegal and South Africa are currently 3rd and 4th respectively in Africa's Group D behind Burkina Faso and Cape Verde. So that's the story. Banned for life.
Wow.
The ball hit the knee and he gave a penalty.
Yeah.
A penalty for handball.
For
right?
handball. That was just taking it too far. Match manipulation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right. The 2016-2017 Nigerian Professional Football League NPFL season comes to a close this weekend with the race for the title to be decided on the final day. Now playing just in their 2nd season in the top flight, MFM FC are hoping to upstage Plateau United when they take on El Kanemi Warriors in Maiduguri. Plateau top the table with 63 points, while MFM are 2nd with 62 points. The league leaders play at home against Enugu Rangers, who have survived relegation after a challenging start to the season. The general manager of MFM FC, Emmanuel Adeyemi, and editor-in-chief of Niger Football League magazine, Ojekere Akioje, accused MFM's achievements this season and the finale of the league on TVC News Nigeria Breakfast Show. And now Premier League clubs have voted to close next summer's transfer window before the season starts. From next season, the window will close at 5 p.m. on the Thursday before the Premier League season begins. Managers have complained that the ability for players to move when the season is underway causes disruption to their squads and preparations. The decision was not unanimous and does not impact upon the length of the window in the Football League. But the move means Premier League clubs will not be able to sign or sell players when their season is underway, while other European leagues will continue to allow such movement until the 31st of August. And then on to some interesting news. I love upsets, as Argentina's Juan Martín del Potro stunned Roger Federer in 4 sets to reach the US Open semi-finals. The 24th seed won 7-5, 3-6, 7-6, 6-4 to reach the last 4, thrilling his large contingent of supporters in New York. He goes on to face top seed Rafael Nadal, who earlier beat Russian teenager Andrei Rublev. Del Potro's victory means Federer and Nadal will end another year having never played each other at the US Open. Top seed Nadal is now also guaranteed to keep hold of a #1 ranking ahead of Federer. Nadal saw off 19-year-old Rublev 6-1, 6-2, 6-2 in 1 hour and 37 minutes under the Arthur Ashe Stadium roof. Rublev was the youngest man since Andy Roddick in 2001 to reach the last 8, and he was overwhelmed by the world #1 on his Arthur Ashe Stadium debut. That's it. It's a wrap on the sport. Your entity. You have the papers now, right?
Yeah, we do. Thanks so much, Mike. And we're starting with The Guardian this morning. And it's got a headline: APC neglected me after 2015 election victory, says Atiku. Flays corruption, terrorism fight. And then ex-VP supporter Al-Hassan visits Aso Rock. And then, of course, at the bottom here, it says, government begins payment of university teachers' salary arrears. ASU insists on 200 billion naira revitalization fund. Resident doctors may end strike today. Thank God.
As in, really, thank God. The headline on The Nation is 2019 anxiety in APC over Minister's Buhari comment. Wow, that's a big one to see on the cover. We also have federal government to states, councils, prepare for floods. So that's a message from the top there saying, you know, all the state governors should get themselves in line. Boko Haram, WFP feeds 1.1 million IDPs monthly, says ED. That's on page 4 of The Nation.
All right, and then we're going straight to the Punch. Buhari's minister at Villa says no going back on support for Atiku. Al-Hassan fails to see President Osinbajo or even Chief of Staff. Sovereign Wealth Fund grows to $2 billion. That's good news. And then, again, gunmen seize bus in Rivers, kidnap 19 occupants. And then we've only recovered 15% of Diazani loot. That EFCC chairman speaking there. And then Senate attacks Sage, asks Buhari to caution PACAC chair. And then strike. Federal government ASU agree on some contentious issues.
On the Daily Sun, it says anti-graft war. Senate tackles Buhari's man. Presidency losing war on corruption. Sage spreading beer parlor rumors against us, say lawmakers. You can read more about that on page 7. Atiku to Buhari, you used me. That's a big one. Regarding the strike, resident doctors to get 422 billion naira. I think that says a lot.
And then straight on to this day, on the cover, Al-Hassan doubles down on comment, saying Buhari promised not to run in 2019. In visit to State House, says President is not naive. APC chieftain, there is no alternative to Buhari. And then Kale, economic recovery is a gradual process. Southwest leaders demand regionalism. And then, of course, a couple of pictures there showing the impact of Hurricane Irma in a couple of islands in the Caribbean over the last few days.
That's a powerful picture right there on the cover. Powerful one. All those boats all over each other. It's just so scary. On the cover of the Vanguard, Yoruba demand return to regionalism. Restructuring. It's a big headline there. Resident doctors to suspend strike today if we've lost lives, revenue, NMA president says. Find out more about that on page 7. Gunmen intercept commercial bus in Rivers, abduct 20 passengers. More about that on page 11 of the Vanguard. Buhari, APC dumped me after helping them to power, says Atiku. It's a party affair, says presidency. So many angles to take those comments from there.
So much in the news this morning.
In fact, that's it on the headlines. And the headlines are proudly supported by Dettol.
We're going to get to Mike and, of course, our aerobic instructor this morning.
Okay, hello, and you know what it is? We have to get to work now. Ben Fit is our guy. Great to have you. Welcome.
Good to see
so
you,
what do you have
Mike.
for us this morning?
Yeah, because it's Friday, we're doing aerobics exercise, so we're just going to do some aerobics move. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
All right, take it away.
Okay. All right, guys, before we just go into the moves, we're going to do some warm-up exercise, which is very, very important. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit. Okay, take it up. Roll it, roll it. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hit. All right, jog it out, jog it out, jog it out, jog it out. Yeah, it's Friday. Come on, just shake it, shake it, shake it. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit 9, and 10. All right, just try 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's just go into the main workout. Quick one. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit 9, and forward. Go. 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit 9. Take it down. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit 9, 10. Hop. 1, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit 9, jumping jack, guys. 1, come on, 2, go, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, kick up and down. Go, kick up, high knees, kick up, 3, kick up, 4, kick up, 5, kick up, 6, kick, 7, kick, 8, kick, 9, kick and switch. Go, hop and kick. Go, hop and 2, go, hop and 3, hop, 4, good, 5, good job, 6, let's finish this, come on, 7, good, 8, good, 9 and 10. All right, take it easy, just inhale, cool down, which is very, very important. Inhale and go down. Good job. Just one more time, squat it properly, in, good, all right, good, yeah. It's as important as the warm-up as well. Go, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and go. All right, that's good. All right, good job, guys. Hope you enjoy it. That's what we do on the fitness segment today. And Mike is here to just take it up.
Yeah, that's it. So it was just basically aerobics. Yeah. Just get yourself warmed up and all of that. Not so much of a hard stuff, right? Yeah. All right, thank you very much. Okay. All right, so let's take it away. It's Beyonce in the kitchen. Beyonce is looking extremely good this morning. I don't know. I need a copy of that shirt you're wearing. But then, what do you guys have for us this morning in the kitchen?
Well, thank you very much, Mike. It's very obvious Beyonce had a restful couple of days, obviously. Really? All right, Beyonce.
Good morning,
What's
guys.
Happening
today? I just wanted to show. I just wanted to remind people that yes, I have a chef jacket.
Whatever.
Well, today we're making the whole idea of today is we are looking at you having leftovers at home and what you're going to do with them. Okay. So yes,
when you say leftovers, what do you mean by
leftovers of vegetables, leftover of potatoes, leftover of plantains, you know. And you're wondering, what can I do with them? Yes, we could make a canapé. A canapé is usually this small decorative foods that they serve in formal functions, so you can have it at home. Usually they are like a form of appetizers, you know. They are eaten within 1 or 2 bites, you know. So that is what we're trying to replicate here. We're just trying to make a canapé out of potatoes and plantains. Okay. So basically, do not, if you are confused that you have leftover plantains or potatoes, yes, you could make use of it in a very fantastic way that people look at you and they're like,
you're going to teach us this
morning. Yes.
So
basically,
how do we make canapés?
Canapés is a French word, like I said. So it's basically represent an appetizer.
Told us about the ingredients.
So the ingredients, yes. Yeah. First of all, olive oil, red bell peppers, minced onions, spring onions, carrots, potatoes, obviously, and plantains. Big bananas, like Titi calls them.
So what does this onions do for you that this one can do for you? What does this do for you that can do for you?
This is starting it. We're starting off with onions and garlic, and this is to build flavors. Usually when I cook, I start with onions and garlic. Okay. That's because they build the flavors. Okay. So this comes in later on. You know, it's just spring onions. Not like it has a particular kind of fantastic taste that yes, you know, you can do without it, but it's just there, you know, just to make sure. Okay, imagine spring onions and this is a vegetable.
I'm curious about canapés.
Canapés. So basically what we're doing is we're roasting both the potatoes and the plantains. So I've washed this, make sure it's clean because we are roasting it with the jacket on. Okay. So we're just going to slice this into 2.
Well, you know, in this part of the world, we're not used to having our potatoes with the jacket.
Yes, the first time I saw it, I was like, no, why are they doing that? You know, and I tasted it and I was like,
it was really nice. Wow.
You know? Yeah, I think I've made something.
And there are more nutrients.
Yes,
you know,
I've made only roasted potatoes with the back here on the show before. Oh. So, yes, once that is done, we also want to cut the plantains so basically, we're going to, once it's roasted, we're going to cook the chicken. We're having chicken. Okay. When we cook the chicken, we mix it with cocktail sauce, that's the mayo and ketchup. Yes, and the vegetables, we're boiling the vegetables, we cut it, we're adding the bell peppers, we're adding spring onions, and they're just going to come up on this. So you could have this bite once.
It looks yummy already.
Yes.
Or sounds yummy already.
So basically, this is what we're doing. We are slicing it up.
Okay.
This is like an important part because you might be wondering, okay, how am I going to cut it that it look nice, you know?
But
you
then
don't,
how
you don't want to cut plantain like you're frying dodo or something.
Okay. So how do you roast? How are you going to roast this really with the fry pan?
No. We're roasting it in the oven.
Oh.
Yeah. Most of the roasting is usually done in the oven.
What's alternative? What if I don't want to make use of the oven?
You gotta meet me, Suya. They roast it for you. Or those people that roast
corn, right?
Yes.
Or plantain.
You meet them to roast it for you.
Well done.
So basically, what we're doing here is, so we cut it into half.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you could leave it to stand and you line it up, whichever way you yes. Like but I want to cut it into half.
Okay.
Yes. I like a little bit of uniformity. This goes on, the ends go out.
Chefs.
And I like a lot. I like ripe plantains. I don't really like
unripe plantains.
No, they don't.
Yeah, but they're a healthy
me.
option. Unripe plantains are healthy. Unripe plantains are a healthy option.
So do you actually? So you eat unripe plantains?
Yes, I do. I was gonna make unripe plantains last night, but I just changed my mind.
You changed your mind because you thought about that might not be sweet.
Yeah, no. Oh, come on, that's not fair. That's not fair.
So once this is done,
okay.
So you just line this up. You line it up. Yeah.
Okay. So no seasoning, nothing.
No, we are definitely going to
season.
Yes. Just line it up. We're still going to toss it up and down. So,
what's next?
Black pepper, obviously.
Okay.
So black pepper goes in. Black pepper.
Or you can sprinkle your normal regular grounded pepper.
No.
Or you can't?
No.
Why?
Black pepper does it.
I'm not a fan of black pepper.
Really?
And I don't think it's easily accessible.
It is. It is. Most of, like, I got mine from Paypot Food Store, which you could actually order from.
So not everyone has access to Paypot Food Store.
Everybody has access to. If you have a phone, you have access to Paypot.
I want an alternative. Give me an alternative. Tell me, okay, I can get grounded pepper from Yabasira outside.
That's the thing. Nigerians are always looking for cheaper
Of
alternatives.
course, you have to.
But you can't compromise quality.
Whatever.
So right now, let me just take a spoon. I don't want to soil it entirely.
Okay.
So you season it sparsely and just pick your oil on it and just drizzle.
Okay. So what does the oil do for this dish?
See, it helps cook it. Yeah. So shake it around.
Okay.
But we still want to leave the potato skin turned side down because you want it crisp at the end of the day.
Okay.
So just shake it around and we pop it into the oven.
That was quick.
Yes.
Wow.
So this has been preheating 200 degrees. Okay. Just make sure you don't forget
to turn it upside.
Yes.
Inside out.
Yes. Anyway, so right now the first stage is off.
So how long is that going to take for it to roast?
I could give you time, but it's best to check it yourself. Keep checking it. Yes.
Just to be sure that it doesn't get
exactly.
burnt, right?
I could tell you, 20 minutes, and you just go and watch Game of Thrones for 20 minutes. And you come back and you're like, Chef, you used to say 20 minutes. What's happening here? So I know, keep checking it, constant checking, because I usually I like when I do not like to give recipes that are strict, you know. I like people to always try it themselves and say, okay, this is the amount needed for what we want to do, so it doesn't end up ruining the whole thing.
All right. Okay, so whilst we're getting ready to chop our carrots and bell peppers and spring onions, we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we have movies in the cinemas for you. Stay tuned.